welcome to this week's video blog. For this week's video blog, we are going to go into or do another installment of Ode to Boran Kuzum's Hair. Now, for those of you who are new here, Boran Kuzum, excuse me, words, is a Turkish actor who is one of my favorite actors and the cub to my cougar. My cougar self loves this boy. Something fierce. But this boy has hair. And his hair does things. Does things that ordinary boys' hair do not do. So I like to go through some of the more interesting things that this boy hair do and comment them in a way that hopefully entertains y'all. So, if you have not, go back and watch my first two odes to this boy's hair, and hopefully you'll enjoy those as well. So, let's get started. I didn't do this. Somebody else did this, and they're not wrong. His hair does, on occasion, look like a giant floofy cotton ball. And that's why we love his hair. Do not get me wrong. I love this boy's hair. When he first cut his hair a couple months ago, my heart was broken because although this boy has the prettiest face on a boy I have ever seen, his hair was a floofy gift to the universe. And then he cut it. But it is coming back to us. It is coming back to us. And so help me if this boy cuts his hair again, because he should listen to me, a stranger who he does not know. I will go to Turkey and I will give this boy a talking to. So yes, cotton ball, baby boy. I did not do this. Somebody else did this. But they know of what they speak. I call this Boran Kuzum decaffeinated. His hair, he looks like he just gotten up. The caffeine has not kicked in yet, but it's starting to reach his hair first. His hair will wake up before this boy wakes up. Next we have I so did not just pick this picture because he's shirtless. Totally not. At all. That had nothing to do with why I picked this picture. I picked this picture because that little curl on the side there gives me life. That happy little curl just makes me so very happy. Again, I did not pick this picture because he's shirtless. That is the God's honest lie. Moving on. Okay. We need to have talk here. When I said that if he cut his hair again, I would go to Turkey and give him a talking to, if he cuts it before it gets to this point, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Because as much as I love the floofy, this was not what God intended. This, that's a lot. That is a lot of floofy. And I think this was his during his university days, or early university days, because he looks like he's, well, to be honest, he looks like he's 12, but I'm sure he's like 19 or something in this picture. And that girl sitting behind him knows exactly what I'm talking about. She's sitting there like, I'm just not going to tell him to ever cut his hair. I'm just going to let him keep it growing and keep it growing until like he looks as ridiculous as he possibly can, because I'm his friend, and friends like to tease and make fun of other friends and make them look ridiculous, because that's what a good friend does. That girl, she is not your friend. This boy, he is not your friend. They should have intervened way before it got to this point. Now, yes, my sweet little cupcake boy is still my sweet little cupcake boy. However, don't do this again. Please, don't do this again. This was not what God intended for your floofy. Next. This one makes me happy. Not because of his adorable cupcake face, but just his hair looks like it's happy too. His hair looks like it's having a good time. His hair looks like surf's up, and I want to take a surfboard. I don't surf. I'm a Canadian girl who stays away from the water because our lake is polluted. And it's a lake, so we don't surf on our lakes. But if I would, and if I could, I would take a surfboard and like surf on his hair, because it looks fun, and it's like all like wavy and cute, and just his hair's having as good a time as his face. And finally, we have what I call the Red Bull gives you wings shot, because his hair is like, there's like 3 different directions happening here with his hair. Because you got, this looks like he was trying to contain the fun that the previous hair was having, because it's not quite as individually curly. Like, he looks like he tried to comb it into some sense of order, and that order did not happen. Because it just looks like a floof on his head. And then the sides of his hair are just like, I want no part of this. I am out of here. So it doesn't look bad. It just looks like the Red Bull gives you wings commercial. His hair looks like wings trying to fly away, because it wants to go back to the time when the waves were happening. That was more fun for his hair. Yeah. So I think, yeah, that's going to be it for this week's batch of the things this boy hair do. So that was Ode to Boran Kuzum's Hair Part 3. I look forward to doing more, because his hair is like the never-ending story. That university days hair kind of looked like the flying dog. Never-ending story, now that I think about it. Oh, that was just wrong. That was just wrong. Boy, I love your foofy hair. You know how much I love your foofy hair. I've told you many, many times how much I adore your foofy hair. But let's not do that again. Just no. So that's going to be it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed that. subscribe here for more videos. Follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/authorejamie. Like my Facebook page at facebook.com/authorejamie. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!